Hi, my name is Sprint1finalppt, and I am describing my team component as a part of a Sprint1. Our project title is Towards Humanistic Behavior in Chatbots. Our project client name is Mustafa Hashmi, and project supervisor is Dr. Taiwo Sani. Project was started on 27th of July and is expected to be ending on 22nd of November. Now let's come to project and what it's all about. We have to study and understand chatbot systems to identify challenges being faced by humanistic chatbot systems, to identify possible ways to enhance the accuracy of chatbots so that they can behave more like humans. And for this, we have to perform an analysis uh, and we have to find the primary and secondary articles from the internet and do the analysis using NVIDIA software. Now let's come to the sprint one. Sprint was started on 23rd of August and was ended on today, that is 13th of September. The first task was to assign roles and responsibilities to all the team members and then preparing product backlog, roadmap, sprint scheduling, and at the last, doing the analysis of 20 survey articles which were provided by our client, and I will be talking about them later on in the slides. Now, this was the first task which we have to do. We collected at around 250 articles each and put them in the EndNote library along with the articles. This is the EndNote library evidence, and I've collected at around 240 to 250 articles. Now let's come to the individual component. What I have done during the course of Sprint 1. I have collected at around 250 articles relevant to a study about chatbots. I've created an EndNote library and put them all in the library and along with the articles. I've created user stories and as well as assisted in making a product roadmap. I've also analyzed 20 survey articles which were provided by our client, and I will talk it about later in the slides. And this is the literature review approach which we are using for making a product, which is a structured literature review. We have completed the phase one, which is identification and extraction of articles from primary and secondary sources, and and we are approaching towards phase two and three in the upcoming sprints. We also created a Gantt chart using Project Libre software. It is all about scheduling dates and which were discussed with team members. It provides all the important dates for project scheduling and for fulfilling the tasks. Now let's come to the major and last task of our sprint one, which was survey of 20 articles. Our client provided us with the 20 survey articles, which each of the member had to analyze and make a study comparison. Uh, I use artificial intelligence as a key term for studying how they have explained artificial intelligence, uh, how they have defined it in terms of healthcare sector, education, and in business domain, and making comparison how it is different from our study. Now, in this slide, what I have done is I saw each of the articles and analyzed it, and whatever I could find about artificial intelligence, I wrote it in front of the column, and I did this for each of the article and wrote a summary of that uh, at the last. After analyzing all the articles, what I have found about AI is that in spite of being using artificial intelligence chatbots, there are still some lacking features, and chatbots have only limited responses to the questions. So they are not able to answer multiple part questions or questions that require decisions. This often means that the customers are left without a solution, or the chatbots are not behaving more like humans. That's all. Now let's talk about what I have learned during the course of Sprint 1. During the course, I learned how time management is very important for meeting the client deadlines, and regular meetings are very important to keep us on track and improvising our work done. Dividing the sprint helped us clearly understanding what needs to be done, and following the agile method will help us going back to improve what mistakes we made and to how can we improve them. Thank you.